Hello everyone, my name is Susie from Susie's Unique Designs, and I wanted to come on and make an Easter bow for our door. So I'm going to use 4 different ribbons, 2 of the 2.5, and then 2 of the 1.5. So let's get started. I'm going to use ProBow the hand. This is a very versatile tool. I will put a link in the comments. Excuse me, a link in the profile so you can see where to get this. Okay, so I always cut this off because I like to start with a clean cut. So this is a directional ribbon. I think we're gonna go with let's go with about 12 inches. So go here, and then I'm just gonna pinch it with my forefinger and my thumb on both sides. Just pinch and gather it. Make little tiny pinch. Will make your bow look a lot nicer if you do it like this. Then I'm gonna bring it over to the holder, and I'm going to twist it so that the ugly side is facing up, and we'll put this right in the holder. Okay. Now I think I'm gonna do let's do 7-inch loops, which is right here. So usually I put my hand so I have an idea where it's at, and bring it over to where the middle is at. Just kind of put my fingers right there, and then I'm going to pinch and gather it again. All I'm doing is just kind of gathering it together to make little tiny pinches. And then we're going to twist it again and put it right in the holder there. And we'll fix the way that this is directional ribbon, so we'll fix it at the end. Okay, so then we twisted it. Now the ugly side is facing up again. And you can just move your other tail out of the way so you can see where to go. So we're going to do 7-inch loop on this side. So I'll put my hand like this, right on the 7. Bring my loop over here. Then I'm just going to pinch and gather it again. Just like this. So you have a little teeny tiny little part in the middle. Okay. And we'll just kind of push this down with our finger, put this inside of here. Okay, and I just kind of take my fingers and fluff it up just a little bit. Put my hand over here and make sure it's at the 7. Make sure this one is still at the 7. And this looks good. So I'm going to pull this tail down like this. And we'll cut this off. Doesn't have to be exact, just approximate. Okay. Then the next one that we're going to do is going to be this pretty plaid ribbon. And I always put my ribbon on like this. And then so that your ribbon is coming off this way. Now, it depends if you're right-handed or left-handed, so you can flip this however you want. Actually, you don't have to flip it. You can just move. These come right out. So you could put it over here if you wanted to do it this way. which is really nice. I believe this is called the 4-in-1 tool. Okay, so we'll just pull this over here. I'm just going to use my last tail as a measurement, and we'll just pinch and gather again. Okay, like this. And then we'll twist it and put it into the holder. And this one here, we're going to come in just about an inch, so just to the 6. Okay, we're just going to pinch and gather. And this ribbon is wired. All of the ribbons are wired. This one is a little bit softer wire than the bottom one. And so that is why I'm putting that on next, because this bottom ribbon kind of supports this ribbon. That's kind of a tip to learn. Okay, then we're gonna go to the 6 on this side too. Okay, right there, pinch and gather. And put it right in the holder. So I always just kind of look and make sure they're the same. Cut this one off. Oops. Now we'll take and do the pink, because the bunny has a little pink bow, and I thought this would be super cute with that. So we'll do that one next. This is pretty ribbon too. Just make a nice clean edge. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing again. Let's go up here, and we're going to go to the 5 now. So we'll twist, make sure the ugly side is up. And we'll go to the 5. And then we're gonna twist. I always twist towards myself. There's something that I got into, so whichever way feels comfortable, either twist away from you or towards yourself. So I guess I would say I twist away from myself. Okay, go to the 5. Just gonna pinch it, make it teeny tiny like that. And I think for this one here, okay, we'll just cut this off like this. And then this last one we're gonna do is this pretty lavender and white polka dot. Okay. This one here is just a little bit different. Now I'm making my tails all the same, but these 2 ribbons we're going to do something a little different at the very end. So let's just pinch and gather again. Okay, and I'm going to twist. And then we'll make this one at the 4. And then we're gonna twist away. Oops. Make sure we're at the 4 there. So the last one was 5. This one over here is the 4. So we're gonna pinch and gather. And this one, because we're at the end, we're gonna twist and we're gonna do one more little loop, sometimes called like a little button loop, and it will hide our zip tie or pipe cleaner. So we'll do this one. We're just gonna go just about maybe 2 inches, just a little teeny tiny one. And we don't twist because we're just gonna go just like this. And then we'll pull our tail down and trim it off. Okay, then, so we'll have just a little tiny one in the middle. Okay. And then you just take and you want to take your fingers and your other fingers, just kind of pull it up gently. Make sure you have all of the layers and you don't want to let go. Now, when you have a bow that has multiple layers, sometimes I'll use a zip tie or sometimes you can use a pipe cleaner. So I think what I would like to do is a zip tie. It just poofs up your bow just a little bit more. So don't let go of that now. So now you have a zip tie. Put it underneath and keep holding on to that. Stack. And we're just going to zip tie this right on here. Okay, so it's not super tight yet. Now we can pull it off and move this over to the center and pull it to the back. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my thumb and my forefinger, I'm going to push, and I would like to be able to attach my bow later to something. So I have these long pipe cleaners. I'm going to put that in between the bow and the zip tie. Pull that down like that. Okay, so I have this right here in the middle. Now I'm going to tighten it just a little bit more. Now before you tighten it all the way, you pull your tails down to the front, and then see how it shows the zip tie? You're just going to pull this over in the middle and then take your fingers and spread it apart. There, you can't see it anymore. It's like magic. Okay, so then we're just going to take and pull this ribbon here, this ribbon up, this one here, just like this. And I'm just holding the middle now, and this one here, so I guess the bunnies are both going away. That will be fine. Okay, then we'll pull, so this is going up, so we'll pull this one down, this bunny down here, this one up here. And so what we can do is we just take it in the middle right here. Let me just move these over for a second so you can see what I'm doing. You just take this and see how it's going like that. We're gonna twist it like that, and then it's going the right way, just like that. So that'll be going up, and then this one will be facing down. So that's all there is to it. And so now we have that going the right way. And these can be coming down, that's fine. Now that we have everything to where we want it, pull down into the front and see our tails are going correctly. These aren't going correctly, but it's okay. Okay, so then we'll turn it over like this, and you can Oops, let's see, take your pipe cleaner, it kind of went, there we go. Push it down with your fingers and then pull your zip tie tight. And then we're going to just cut it off with our clippers. Okay. And we smashed our bow a little bit, but that's okay. We'll just fluff it back up, and we'll put our fingers, and we're just going to kind of spread our bow up. And this is just to poof it a little bit, to make it just kind of stand up a little bit. And I have our tails down here. And we have our pretty bow. Okay, so now let me just cut this a little bit shorter so it's not pokey. There we go. Okay, so we'll move this like this, and then when I get done, I'll put this down here. This one goes up here like that. Okay. So now what I do is I take, and we're going to curl these, and these two ribbons will curl up. So we're going to just cut them at an angle. And what I like to do, so we'll cut this at an angle, and this at an angle. And then the bottom two we will do as a dovetail. So when you're going to dovetail a ribbon, you just take it, fold it in half like this. So it's folded in half like a taco. And then you just cut it at an angle. So you're only going to cut maybe like a ½ inch or an inch. It depends, something like that. And then you get this really pretty dovetail. So the same with this one, you'll fold it in half. I always turn it so that the fold is on the bottom and that this is like a taco. That's how you always remember, like a taco. Okay, then you cut it at an angle. And the more you angle, the deeper the cut. So I like it to have a point to it, but not so deep, but it's everyone's preference is different. So now we'll go and we'll do this side. Okay, I fold it like a taco, and you just turn your ribbon how you want, and then I'm cutting on the fold upwards. Okay, and then we have this one to do again. So you fold like a taco and then cut towards the angle. Okay, and you can cut your tails however you want. And so we'll have this back here so you can attach it to a wreath or to a present, or maybe on the side of outside on a porch or something you want to do. But you just want to give yourself something so you can attach it to something. And this one here, we can have our tails go up a little bit, I guess, opposite if you want, or you can keep them kind of the same. But okay, so now we're going to curl these. And all I do is take my fingers and I'm just folding them under, and I'm kind of using my thumb and then this finger. I just kind of, or these fingers, I just sort of gently just roll it and roll it and roll it in like this. Then you take this piece right here while you're holding this and gently just pull it out. Then you got a curl. So we'll just fold it in like this. And you just curl in like that, and then pull that out like that, and you got a curl. And let's do this one. Same thing. And you can make it as small as you want or looser. But you always want to use wired ribbon because then it will go where you want it to go. Okay, so let's see. Here's our bow. And I think what I want to do, I think that's pretty cute. Let me know in the comments what you think. Just kind of, I think what we're going to do though is, I think, you know, we're going to cut this side a little bit shorter because that looks a little bit longer. And that's just my preference. So I'm going to cut it a little bit shorter there and maybe just a little bit shorter here. There, I think that looks cute. Put a little purple or pink heart in the comments if you liked this and if you're going to try to make a bow. I'll put the link to the bow maker in my bio. Thank you for stopping by and visiting my channel. I'll be making more tutorials soon, and I hope you'll join me again. Thank you very much.